What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing pretty good. Actually, went to the urgent care clinic this morning to get this cold looked at, and it was a good thing that I got up when I did doing that, because today was one that was not the usual. Today, I went tilt, y'all. I actually put myself in a position where it could have been, I won't say it would have been an ugly day, but it still would have been a defined risk day, if that makes sense. But I kind of got outside of myself trading this morning, and this was all before 9:30. Just like, it was crazy. It was crazy. We started off good, and then we just kind of let the emotions kick in, and it was an ugly day. But again, just like another video I posted a few days ago, PnL is not going to show it, but I did record the trades today. So we'll look at the trades and you'll see. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up our stats for the day. Reviewing trades for March 5th. Gross profit, 2132.50. That is nice. But look at that gross loss number, y'all. $1,168.50 that we gave back to the market. That left us with a net profit of $964. So we still finished green, but not in a way that I really would have wanted to. Percent profitable was 74.13. That was on 106 winning trades. No. That was on 36 losing trades. No. As I stated the other day, look at that as contracts. Those were the number of contracts that I traded. And that still was high, and that still affected one of the numbers that you see that's still showing down there in my showing for what I made per account. Average winning trade, $20.12. Average losing trade, $36.40. That left us with an RR of 0.62. We were not trading at 1-to-1. Largest winning trade, 220. Largest losing trade, 265. And my phone likes to ring when I'm doing a recap. So yeah, just ugly numbers, y'all. Those numbers right there are horrible. Even though I'm green, because I know how I traded today, and I like to think of myself as a better trader than what I did. And it just was ugly. But what we're going to do, since we're already on this screen, I'm going to remove these two. And what we'll do is look at the two $50,000 accounts that we traded. Notice, same exact amounts today. And I was trading, I took some individual trades on these where I was not trading the accounts at the same time. But we'll come over here and just look at these trades real quick. Not sure what time the first trade I got in. Right there, 427. So I'm gonna bring that over, and we'll just start here. Good solid trade. This one here, I just was trying to trade it back up to that gray line. And when it popped and kind of started pushing back, I got my stop in place. Notice we had a pivot right here. When that didn't break that pivot to go up to that gray line, the 100 SMA, I just got out of that trade. And notice I took it on both charts, traded it on both of them. I remember the other day I clicked that and kind of blew it up. Uh-oh. Yep, so that was first trade. We'll keep scrolling. I woke up. I fall asleep on the couch a lot, y'all. So I woke up on the couch, went to go get into bed, and it was that time of the morning. So I took that trade, got back up around 7 o'clock, which I usually do. Now look at these trades right here, y'all. I made the comment yesterday that I just like be missing my blessings. Look at this, man. I got in, this snapped up. I put my stop to break even, and this thing took off. I missed all of that move. Just cray. Let's come on over. I take a short right here. Chart hasn't even flipped red yet, but I take a short. This comes down. Now, this one was a smart exit. Maybe not. I get out, but my entry, 168. My stop is 182. This is a fairly decent size stop, about 14 points. Comes down, take my stop in the profit. I stop out. This comes back and it flips green, and I go long. And notice, I just get out taking the small loss. That's my entry. That's my exit. I take that small loss. If you come down and look at this one, though, and actually, that's this here was not a losing trade. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit so you can see. Oh, what am I doing? I thought that would zoom in. I guess it's zooming in. Yeah. Let's look at it. There we go. So on this one, you'll see an entry right here. And then you see me another entry right here. And you see that on both charts. I take an entry here and I take an entry here. When this pops back up, I'm able to get out of this one. I move my stop so that I can get out and I make money. I don't move my stop on this one, and I take a full ride down and I stop out. So now this account is green. This account is red. Let's keep looking. Let's keep going, because you're going to notice now I don't take a trade in this account, but I take the trade in this account, and I go short right here. And let me look at that. Yeah, because I'm in, I'm out. So this was the losing trade. Here, stop out. I go long right there. Not very smart because it's a red chart. I should have been going short right here, but I get long, and you see I get right back out right there, and then I go short, and now I'm on the right side of the trade. Ride this down, nice solid trade, and I get out making money. Scroll on over. Now we're back on track again. Long, I'm long up top. Now, notice this one is a short-lived move because I move my stop and I get hit. So I'm in at 61, I'm out at 66. I make $100 on that trade. Look at this one, y'all. I'm in at 61, I'm out at 72. I make $200 on this trade because it does not tag the stop that I had trailing. So that's the difference. That's crazy. Let's keep scrolling. I don't think I take any more trades in these accounts after that, but let's make sure. And I need to do that so we can get those on the same track. Yeah, so I take no more trades. And I'm sorry, I thought I turned my cam off. I noticed that yesterday when I was looking at my recap, that I was like, man, I had my cam on. But let's go ahead. Let's switch on over to the main screen and take a look at what we did in the 25K account. And for the 25K account, we're going to watch the video because I was recording the main screen. So let me go ahead. Let me remove my video. One thing I do want to do though, real quick before we do that, let's look at the 5-minute chart. And let's take it out to about 4:30 where I was trading at today. So 4 o'clock this morning, market's just kind of range bound, coming up VWAP, back down, back. 9:30, the market opens, and good gracious. gracious, just ugly. But looking at the 5-minute chart, I call that kind of chop. I can find trades in that. Don't get me wrong. And I'm gonna switch over to a 1-minute chart real quick. I can find trades in that chop, but look at that. That's where I was trading at this morning. And then I took these a little later after I got back home. I had to step away from the charts around 8:30 because this was foolishness. This was absolute foolishness, and it's going to show it when we go to do the recap or when we go to look at the video. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull that up now, and we'll go ahead and start it. If you remember the first trade that you saw that I was in at 4 o'clock, I took that same trade in the 25K. I could trade all three of these at the same time, but I didn't draw this channel until after I was out of the trade, behind the curve. If it was on the chart at the time that I was in the trade, I would have got out down here because look at how perfect it was respecting that. So that's why I got out right there, because it trail stopped me out. But otherwise, I would have got out at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to speed this up, and then we'll just move this on along until we see that we're in a trade. What was that, about 7 o'clock that I got back to the desk? I'm kind of liking that 7 o'clock time frame to kind of get up in the mornings and kind of look at the charts. So, all right, so we take our first trade right there. Let's back it out and kind of look at it. So I like to look at the big picture. I like to see what the 5-minute. 5-minute is looking bullish. 1 minute up here, it's looking bullish. And you see I'm in a little early. The chart hadn't really flipped green yet, but it does flip green. And the one thing about this trade, look at all of this overhead supply, this big red block. That's overhead supply. That does not mean that this is not going to just have enough strength to break through it. And if you look at the 5-minute chart, the right middle chart, this is strong. You look at the 1-minute chart, that's strong, but I'm running a very tight stop. Look how tight I have my stop. Snaps up. That's a good push. Good push. And you see where my target is at. Got an intraday level up there. So that's all I want out of this trade. Boom, nice move up. And now look, I move my stop or my target above it, and I'm just trying to chase it now. So let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. If you know my strategy, anytime it comes to a level, I'm going to expect it to fail that level. I'm gonna expect this level to do what it's supposed to do. So trail stopped in. Let's see. Whoo, look at that. You see how close that came to stopping me out and just snapped through the level? So again, now I'm just going to try to trail stop behind it, put my stop just on the other side of that intraday level, get my target out of the way. And this is a good trade. We're in 2 MNQs, up 50 bucks. So solid trade. And now we're just going to try to manage this out. We done took out another supply. Don't really see any supply on the 5-minute. So my target now should be 175. That's the next key area of resistance. Will it get there in one smooth move? No, it won't. But that's where my target is at. My stop now is sitting right on the 20 EMA. So this thing is still kind of chugging along. We're up 12 points now. So this is a solid trade. But we're still not up to where it kind of hit the high at. And then you see supply then came in. And boom, stops us out. So that was that trade. Let's kind of speed this on up. Hold on. Did I jump right back in? No. I hate when this kind of backs up. Oh, I do. Let me back up. Back up. back up. Because we do jump right back in, back out. Because I'm trying to see what it was looking like before I jumped in. There we go. Okay. So it's kind of holding this level. I get back long. And look how tight my stop is on this one though, y'all. I'm literally giving this in at 61. Stop is 80, 58. I'm literally giving this 3 points. So if this doesn't work, I'm going to lose $6. And now I'm not going to lose nothing because I didn't put my stop in profit. But let's see what it does. Let's see. This morning was a blur to me, y'all. To be honest, all I remember are the bad trades. I don't remember none of the good trades. Literally remember none of the good trades. And look at that. Nice move up. So now we're up. That's a 2R trade right there. That's a 2R trade. We was risking 3 points. We were just up 6 points. And I'm only in one contract right now. Stopped out. Now I'm afraid to move it because I don't remember where my trade's at. Look at that. And I jump right back in and now I'm in 4 contracts. This is where tilt is starting to set in at, because now I'm kind of trading like I don't want to miss a big move. I don't want to miss a big move, but I don't really have, my edge was way back here. This was my edge. These trades are not edge. But what I'm doing now is racking up commissions because I'm getting in and I'm getting out flat. So they might chart like that trade right there probably was a $20 trade in commissions. Let's see, like $4 in, $4 out, 4 contracts or $4 round trip maybe. Yeah, that's like $16 in that trade. So if I got out flat, I just paid $16 and I didn't make nothing on that trade. So let's speed it up. I like to keep my videos around 20 minutes, but I think this one is kind of educational here. So you notice I did take a trade right there and target should have been this gray line right here, but I got my stop break even super fast and I stopped out and now tilt setting in again. Remember, usually I'm only trading 2 contracts. Look at this. I'm jumping in 4 contracts now. And I'm just, makes no sense, y'all. So I'm paying $16. So I got to make a minimum of $16 on that trade. If I don't make $16, it's not a winning trade, even if it shows as a winning trade. And look at what this thing does. It comes down to the gray line. So that was a good trade in it, call it 74. This thing went 10 points, y'all, on 4 contracts. 10 points, 1 contract, $20, 4 contracts, $80 just in this trade. And we only up $64. So solid trade, bad management, and when I say bad management, bad trade management, because I shouldn't be sizing in that much. It's going to get to a point in this 25K account that I'm going to put it out there in the universe that I can size in like that, but not right now. Definitely not right now. Let's speed it on up. So now I'm just like showing the Discord. That was like a big picture. Like, man, dude, I'm green on the day. This is why I'm green. And right after that, it just, the wheels come off. So again, I'm in 2 contracts now. That's realistic. I can deal with that. I'm in at 174. The stop is 58. 14 points or 16 points. 16-point stop. But look, it's green and then it flips super red. I should not have been going green right here because look at that. You can see the lower high. Got to come over here to the 1 minute chart. We're going long right below VWAP. Right below VWAP. Why am I going long right there? My strategy tells me that VWAP is not to be messed with. So look at that now, y'all. We're down 50 bucks. And then look, I move my stop down further. Take this stop. And then I buy 2 more. Y'all are looking at me spiral out of control. Y'all are literally watching me spiral out of control right here. I should have been stopped out right here and reassessing why this trade is not working. But instead, I'm down $61. Yeah, and now look, pain. That's pain. I put the stop here because I'm hoping that the 200 is going to cause this to bounce. But that was not a part of the original trade. So because it's not a part of the original trade, even if this works, this is horrible. And now we're below this intraday level. So now this was at one time the floor. It should have bounced off of the floor. Now it's below it. Now the ceiling, or now the floor has become the ceiling. Now this ceiling is going to try to keep pushing you down. I don't want to be a part of this trade, but I am. And it's trying to push back up. You got the 100 that's above you now. So now the 100 is the floor instead of it being the ceiling. And we're getting bottom and tails. Let's look over at the 1 minute chart. That closed as a top and tail. That is not good. That is not good. And I said bottom and tail over here. We're getting top and tails. It's not good. But now the only thing that can save me is this 200. And look, I try to give it a little bit more room. Just glutton for punishment. We do get a demand line that forms, but you see the butt right there? You see that butt? And you see how quick that thing just comes stop me out? So now instead of being up like whatever I was up, 60 bucks, now I'm down 65, looks like it. Down 65, yeah, I could see it better over here. Down 65. Okay, no harm, no foul. Gave back everything that you just had made, and it's still a reasonable loss. Even though that was a huge loss, there should be no trade where I'm losing $100 and something in this account. None. But let's go ahead. Let's scroll it on through. Because you saw that we were green, right? You saw we green in this account today. So you got to think that the next trade is going to be green and get us out. So we go long, chart flipped green, stop below the lows pivot. We're good there. Look at this though, y'all. We're in 4 contracts again. Because now I'm red and now I'm on full tilt and now I'm spiraling out of control. And I think I need to size up to make that loss back. And look at this, y'all. This is rolling over and it's about to go red. And then I just get out because I'm like, no, that ain't smart. But now look, I'm down. Did y'all see how much I was just down? I don't want to speed the video up any longer than I have to. But, oh, yeah, I was down 122. I saw it. I was down 122. So, yeah, 122.50. Just nasty, y'all. So now it flips back red and I go short. Now let's look at this. Good risk management because I got my stop there. No problem. But let's stop this real quick and let's look and see where we're at inside of this trade. And it might be a little hard for y'all to see it, but the 200 moving average is right here. We're inside of the 200. The 100 is above us. We're inside of the 100. I am trapped in this little tiny range. And I'm expecting to figure out which way this trade is going to go. No. In order for me to be trading, I need to be well established on this side of it, meaning that it then came down, come back up, reject, go down. Or I need to be on this side, come up, come back down, support, and go higher. This is what I call chop. This is what I do not trade and what I should not be trading. I should not be trading chop. And this is perfect example of chop. Anything in between these two moving averages, I want no parts of. And it's squeezing. So I need to see which way it's going to squeeze. Are the bulls going to squeeze the bears out and go higher? Or are the bears going to squeeze the bulls out and go lower? I don't want to be a part of the trade trying to figure that out. And now you see this trade is going against me and I'm down $25 and I'm in 5 contracts this time. So it was no longer 4. Now we're in 5 contracts. Notice that thing gapped up out of there. And I got this sped up 2 times. So it's going to be showing a little bit faster than what it actually would have been playing out. But this is not good, y'all. I don't want to be trying to figure this out. That's not my strategy. When I take trades, I'm confident that if this goes green to red and I get in, it's coming down. I'm confident. This area of the chart, I cannot be confident. Now, one thing, if you look down here at the NQ chart, notice where the 100 is. Notice where the 200 is. That's that like difference in picture. NQ is telling me that this is coming down. So I get a good move and it's down 10 points, 11 points. So NQ chart clearly was showing when this broke and got below this, and then you get remember what I just said? I want to see it break it. I want to see it come up and retest it. And then I want to see it go lower. That played out to perfection. My MNQ trade, I can't expect anything more than this level on the NQ. And that's why I have both of these on the same screen now. So I don't have to look to the left and look back. I can look down. One thing, I still have a problem where I have to look over to the left, not even knowing that this is here. So this breaks that level. I get back short again. But just like how I say, I want to see this break retest. I don't want to just get in because this breaks. I need to see the retest that this is going to go lower. I need to see the retest. We didn't get it. And the retest is breaking the low of this after it then came back up. So now I'm in the slop again. And look how many contracts I'm in now, y'all. I'm in 8 contracts with all kinds of demand now. Now demand is below me. This here is going to naturally want to push this back higher. Look at NQ. Now we're above the 200. Now we're down $100 in one trade. Not good, y'all. Not good. All because I'm trading in an area that I really should not be trading. Now that we're below this, if this can flip green and then flip back red, that would be a nice trade. That would be a nice trade. But right now, no. I'm at the whim of what this wants to do. And my edge is not present. Come over and look at the 1 minute. It is kind of bear flagging. But once it breaks the high of that bear flag is kind of done. And boom, now I'm down 197. And look at what I do. I flip and I go long. Good Lord. I'm in 17 contracts. We're below the 100. We're below the 200. We're below this intraday level. Come down to NQ. We're below the 100 here. So if this does go, only thing I can expect, 157. 157 is on NQ. 157 is on MNQ. That's all I can really expect until this thing just really goes. So like that little pop should have scared me, because this could have just snapped up and just tanked all the way out. So I'm really flirting with disaster right now, because I'm by anybody's imagination, I'm truly oversized. I'm in 1.7 NQs. That's how you could look at 17 MNQs. Look how much I'm down. And this thing only then went 3 points. If I was in one MNQ, I would be down $6. But because I'm in 17 MNQs, I was down $100. Now we got supply over us. The good thing with this supply being here, if this breaks, we should get a good move. But that's a big if. And it does break. And now we got to see this thing get above that level. And you see, I get out of the trade because it didn't break and go. So now I just paid commissions on 17 MNQs both ways, in and out. I just paid 17. I just paid commission on 17 MNQs. Let's keep going. And if y'all still with me, I appreciate it. I know this one is a little longer than usual, but I got to do this video because I can't not show what my tilt looks like. This is ugly, y'all. This is not something, trust me, this is not something that I'm proud of, but it's something that I can look at and say, man, you got to improve on this, dude. You have to. So now I take a short because it flipped back red. And this is where I say I'm in chop. It's just going back and forth and we're not going nowhere. I didn't literally took all these trades and we've gone nowhere. And now look, I'm in 8 MNQs right now. I hate that I showed y'all my profit before y'all watched this video, because you know at the end of the day, I am going to be green in this account, but that still doesn't speak to just the horribleness that I'm trading. So now look, I'm down 151, down 99, and notice it's flipped back green again. But again, look at where we're at. I'm going like trading these levels where I have no business trading at all. And I stop out again. How much we down? Oh, I jump. Yeah, I go long. Oh man. I gotta laugh for the crying. I gotta laugh for crying, y'all. Me and Spark talked one day, and this is based on like a strategy that he was working on. And he said his strategy was doing basically the same thing, but it's like based on a super trend. And his thing was, as long as you know your edge is your edge and you take every one of them, you know at the end of the day, you're going to come out green. That's literally what I'm doing. I'm long, I'm short, I'm long, but I understand my system and I understand that if I'm in chop, I don't want to be doing this. Because at this point right now, I had already made my mind up that my daily loss limit is $400 for the day today. It's not usually $400, but I made up my mind that my daily loss limit on today is going to be $400. And if I lose $400, I'm shutting this thing down and I'm not taking no more trades. But let's go ahead. Let's look at some other charts. Let's come over here and look at the 1 minute. 1 minute chart. We are in an uptrend now, but we're at the top of that channel. So we need to see this break this supply before this really wants to like break out of that channel and go. Small green, we're in 9 MNQs, so we're one away from actually being in an NQ, which would cost a whole lot less than buying 9 MNQs. Notice we up, it's working now. We needed to break this supply on the 1 minute. It'll break this supply on the tick chart at the same time, looks like. It looked like they're about even. So let's watch, see what it does. Booyah, it breaks that one. So we're good. We're making back some of that money, but still not good, even though we're green. Let's see. So I put the target at 174. Let's look over here at the right-hand chart. VWAP is 173. So VWAP is just at 173. We're coming up to VWAP. I should be, there you go. I was about to say, I should be taking my stop up to start locking something in up near 173 for a possible rejection. But look, we're up 250, 260. We're up good. We just needed to break this supply. And notice on the 1 minute, we got the same supply level. We needed to break it. Booyah, it breaks it. I get my target out the way a little bit more. And now I really need to be locking profit in, y'all. I'm up $300. Can't remember what I was down, but I really need to be locking profit in. Because now we're out. And look at that, y'all. Still down. What is that, 105? Nasty. After a banger of a trade that we was way oversized in. Let's speed this up. Let's find this. Gotta be one more trade out there. So comes back down. I take a short in there. See that short right there? I get out flat. Why am I taking a short when this chart is green? Why am I taking a short when the NQ has just set up a buy setup, a live trader's buy setup? Pull back, breaks the high, set the stop below it. This is where I should be going long, but I took a short right there. Notice I'm sized in again, 9 bloody contracts. Very tight stop this time though, 4 points. 4 points, it's $8, 8, 9. Is that right? I said 8, yeah. $63 risk right there. $63. So let's see what this thing does. Nasty, man. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So it's back green. Let's come over here. Look at the 1 minute. Again, back up to VWAP. I got to expect this to kind of push back down until it breaks it. But we're green. We're up almost a bill. We're up almost a bill. Needs to break this supply. Got fresh supply came in over here on the 1 minute. That's just above VWAP. And now you see, let me get my stop in place. Stop out. And now I'm down $35. I don't have my good glasses on today. It's hard for me to see this chart. Down $38. But imagine the amount of commissions I've paid during all of that, which that number doesn't show. This number is not taking into account commissions. Speed it up again. We're long 8 contracts. Got in long right here. Remember, it flipped way over here. Why am I going long right here? I got to know that this is about to flip back red. Sized, way oversized. But because I'm on all the way tilt, like I told Spark, I don't tilt, I spiral. I am totally spiraled out of control right now. Like, it's out of control, man. And notice, we haven't gone nowhere. I'm just trading this chop. And my strategy is not really built for chop. This is showing it. And I'm looking at the looking at what the market is doing right now while it's just nasty. Just tanking. But I kind of called this Friday, kind of called it Monday. I figured we were just going to tank out. Look at that, y'all. Notice, I just take that stop. And now I know I'm on the right side of the trade. Or so I think, because I went in with 19 M&Qs. This is one shy of being an NQ. This is nasty, y'all. This is something that I was like, man, I don't want to make this video. I do not want to make this video, but gotta make it. Gotta show the good with the bad. Have to. And again, I hate that it showed the PnL for this account, because it means I did enough foolishness to get back green. Because this is foolishness. Even if this trade works, this is foolishness. So back down to this intraday level. The real LMD would be like, nah, you don't want to be short right there. That could bounce. And now you see, I'm trying to get this target up here somewhere realistic, but it wasn't letting me move it. And now we're down another $100. But let's look at all of these charts. Look at the NQ. NQ hadn't flipped red. Now, if this flips red, I got confidence in this trade. If this can flip red, I'll have confidence. Let's come over, look at the 1 minute. 1 minute flipped red. That's good. That's giving me confidence. But I shouldn't be looking for confidence already in a trade. I should be confident in the trade well before I'm worrying about if that trade is going to work or not. So I'm trying to move my target, and it's giving me these bloody errors. Notice it's popping, but look what's right there at bloody intraday level. I have to understand, or not understand, I know that that's what's going to happen until it breaks and retest. And I'm in a short. And I'm in a short that's down. It was down $100. Oh man, this is pain. This is painful to watch, y'all. Dang, and this is a long video. But it's painful for me to watch, and it's good that I'm watching it so that I know not to do this foolishness no more. So now that it didn't move, now I'm trying to get my stop just on the other side, just in case that pops back up. Finally able to move my target. And now I can kind of like lock on the back end side of it because it finally made the move that I wanted it to make. And now we're up 150. Now we are up 150, y'all. Last two trades that I took, I did not have the video going. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close that out right now. I'm going to scroll over to those last two trades that I took. They were very quick trades. I think it was two. Let me come on over here. Might have just been one. Let's come on back. So first trade, flips, comes up, boom, boom. 100 SMA. I really shouldn't be taking the trade up under there because I know that that's going to do what it does. But once it gets over, it might run. I'm in. Breaks it. Target is going to be this red line. I get out here. It goes up to my target. Flips back down. Red. Did we take another trade? I thought I took one more. Might have been just that one. Yep. I don't think I took one this late. Because my thought was, I'm going to risk what I'm up on the day. Like once commissions had been paid. And that got me up to 224 on the day in the 25K account. Commissions, well over $100. Well over $100 in commissions paid today. So even though we green, it ain't nothing special to be talking about, especially considering how poorly I traded. But live to fight another day, y'all. Live to fight another day. But as always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Don't fuss me out too bad out there in the comment section. I know it was a bad day. I know. Even being green. That right there, that green day was worse than a small red day. I'd take a small red day over that green day today. That's being real. Because at least I know if I'm small red, I traded the way I was supposed to trade to get small red. The way that I traded today was not how I needed to trade to be green. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, though. Peace.